Hello, hello. I'm live now, and when I go live, I get to do serious interaction with my people, and I'll go straight to the topic. I hope you guys are doing good. This is all about the war on semiconductors. Where we are today is very, very, very critical. We need to understand now the war between East and West is no more about petrol or oil in the Gulf region. They're done with that. Now the key interest now is semiconductor, the Silicon Valley and Taiwan region. Because why do we say Silicon Valley? Silicon Valley is the main place where the silicon materials are mined and processed. And Taiwan plays a very critical role when it comes to semiconductor and every production of semiconductor. This is very crucial. And what actually you need to understand is Taiwan is very, very, very strategic and very close to United States because when you produce chips or when you are into integrated embedded systems, that actually shows you are holding the grip. And when you hold the grip, considering where the world is heading to in the fourth industrial revolution, you have the upper hand. And that is actually what is happening when it comes to semiconductor production. What I really want to emphasize on is this is not the war of ordinary people. This is a war between the East versus West, the interest of who's gonna control. If you look at Hong Kong, the Beijing at the moment, it is controlling their artificial intelligence innovations. This is worrying America so much because it is not there yet, and East is already there. So what America is doing is limiting the production of NVDA chips for microprocessors and for gaming systems and for AI, artificial intelligence, and motherboards and embedded integrated chips, which are very vital in driving artificial intelligence industry forward. This will be a very big war coming that you don't see, and I can see it in a very perspective way. And that is why this weekend I want to talk about it because I know it will feature so much in your life in the next 10 years to come. Whether we'll be there or not, we'll be there, we'll have to feel the pinch of this trade war. If America is going to allow Taiwan to be in the hands of China, because China claims Taiwan is just a territory that is subsidy of the mainland China, then America knows very well its corporations that are generating chips and its business on chips is going to be very difficult to do because today 70% of the consumer market of integrated chips and systems is America because it is leading in automations and development. And these corporations, they know once they lose Taiwan to the Chinese, which is East, it's going to be very difficult to do this business and control the future market. If we can talk of the reality of the matter, today there's no computer being produced without semiconductors. There's no electronic warfare military system or hardware generated without semiconductor and integrated microchips. All these chips, 70% of them are generated and produced in Taiwan. And the Chinese people, they actually know that very well. It is taking longer than expected to control. The bargaining point is, at the moment as we speak, the White House is trying to play this delay tactic game until it gets there. Forgetting it's getting there through Taiwan, which is its affiliation, and it's only on military treaty reasons. Otherwise, China, if it gets grips off Taiwan, the world innovation will come to a standstill because there's going to be no more diversity in production. It's going to be very well regulated and competitiveness will ensue. These are the things you need to put into consideration because if you don't consider what I'm trying to push through here, definitely you are out of the equation. If you understand, you understand. If you don't, then try to subscribe and then you follow me because I have a lot of overwhelming information that I want to push to you so that you can actually understand the meaning and importance of production and holding on the cheap production, which is Taiwan, where most of these companies are American corporations, and America will do anything possible to protect Taiwan because it knows the key goal is is not to control the East Pacific trade, it is to control a chip manufacturing industries, which lands everything else we are living on today, life, modern life. That is the main topic, and that is the reason why I told you you have to know the semiconductor war is not going to end today or tomorrow. It is a prolonged war that will take many, many, many years, and the only option we have is to understand America is fighting East, and East is trying to balance the equation of trade because capitalism is entrenched in the Western corporations which are taking over the profit. They're profiteering from the technology that everyone should be benefiting from, and they're regulating the production. They're trying to slow down the innovations. And this is not something that the Easterners are going to take it very lightly. It began some years ago. Now, financial institutions, they're controlled by the West. But at the moment, we have the BRIC nations that are edging away from the hegemony of the behemoth West, which has controlled the financial market for centuries. If you know you can manage to get out of that equation, definitely, and then you hold on cheap production, that is tech companies, you are actually going to win and move forward in a very rapid way. And Americans, they know this is going to take place. What we actually need to understand at the moment is this is not the time to waste. It is a time to move forward and to actually understand that we are not yet there, but we're going to get there. Affiliations, they are aware of the situations, they are aware of everything, they are aware of what we're going through, and you cannot slow them down. They are aware of exactly what they want to control. It's like controlling the software industries. The software industry, they know they can only push the best coders because that's the only way they will be relevant in the market. And being relevant in the market, it means definitely you are there. If you're not there, then it's a very big problem. Anyway, have a good time. I'll come online again and I'll explain to you further.